What is it that women really want in a man? According to the top online search results, women desire a man who is honorable, fair, and ethical. An even deeper search will tell you that women desire a man with genuine integrity, high moral principles, and a willingness to show his vulnerable and emotional side. If you actually ask a woman or check out some female dating profiles, you will see a slightly different grocery list. Women will usually talk about wanting a caring and compassionate man, with a great sense of humor who is emotionally stable, and a man who is adventurous and enjoys a good time. Here's a list of the 10 most common characteristics women say they are looking for in a man. Honest, caring, funny, sensitive, vulnerable, stable, emotionally present, accepting, forgiving, adventurous, or fun. Wow. So if you were a man who possessed all or most of these qualities, you must have no problem whatsoever meeting women, dating women, and securing a long-term relationship with pretty much any woman you want, right? Wrong. This is because what women have been taught to want or told they should want doesn't actually connect with reality. More specifically, it completely ignores millions of years of evolution. Simply put, what women say they want and what they actually want are not always the same thing. Nowhere in any of the online articles I came across did it talk about a man's appearance, status, or income. They also rarely mention the importance of such attributes as confidence, charisma, and charm. Those are the attributes that women really want. You can be the most honest, caring, sensitive, thoughtful, forgiving, and emotionally present man on the planet. But if you don't have looks and income or status, I'm sorry, you're not even gonna get the opportunity to show those traits to the woman. She won't even give you the time of day. Oh sure, women will say they are willing to date an unemployed or unattractive man if he possessed all those qualities, but the reality is it almost never happens. Physical appearance is almost as important to women in mate selection as it is with men. So, what exactly is considered physically attractive in a man? In order to understand this question, we must take a look at evolutionary psychology. Throughout history, women have been the vulnerable sex, and choosing the wrong mate could have very dire consequences. As a result, they needed a man for things like protection, provision, and paternal investment. This means men who were taller and stronger and more physically capable of fighting off wild animals or even other men were considered the most desirable. They also needed to look for strong and healthy men who were able to hunt and fish and gather. Finally, they needed to look like they could provide the woman with some good, strong DNA for her offspring. This is why today more than 80% of women on dating sites in North America are all chasing after the same top percent of men. Some statistics lean even closer to the top 10% of men. So, who are these top 20% of men? Men are judged to be in the top 20% based entirely on appearance, income, and perceived status. All other attributes, all the other ones that made the top 10 list don't matter at all until much, much later. In all honesty, you aren't even allowed to participate in the race if you aren't in the top 20%. You need to be in the top 20% just to qualify. Now, fortunately, men can compensate in the areas they are lacking by excelling in other areas. For example, a shorter, skinny guy with a really good-looking face will still do fine. An average-looking guy with a good job or lots of money will also be deemed desirable by many women. An old, short, and average-looking mob boss will have no difficulty whatsoever finding a wide array of young, attractive women. A man who lacks looks or income and status can compensate by excelling in the areas of confidence, charisma, and charm. In history, being confident meant that you had reasons to be confident. Being confident would demonstrate to the woman that you were competent, of high value, and familiar with success. Confidence, charisma, and charm were also very good indicators of future income and status potential. In the past, you either had confidence, charisma, and charm, or you didn't. But in today's society, men can often learn to be confident and charismatic and charming. However, if this is the case, you'll have more luck meeting women in person. hard to show your confidence and charisma and charm in a dating pit. The truth is, if you are very rich and powerful and good looking, or confident and charismatic, and entirely void of all the other top 10 things that women say they're looking for, you will still be extremely successful in dating and in short-term relationships. As for long-term relationships, you may need a few of those other things to keep her for a lifetime, but that will be a topic for another video.